Come on, MacFox. Ride. It's my phone's ringing. This is the...
Take it easy. Walk with a light step, baby. Catch a breezy. Live amongst the life forms in your day. Marinate a good piece of beef. Understand
All right, it's Tuesday morning. We're back at it. We're on the MacFox. The wind horse is out of commission, maybe temporarily, I don't know. Take me a while to get used to this bike. I mean, when you have over 6,000 miles on a bike, and then you hop onto a different one, a whole different style of bike. It takes a little bit to make that adjustment. Whole different style of riding here. We'll be cruising. So this will be a pretty slow pace ride. This isn't an aggressive style of bike. It doesn't have that type of power. It doesn't have that type of as people like to say, what is it that the e-bike review people always say? Oh, nimble. It's not nimble. We've got I'm sitting more like well, it's a moped style bike, so it's totally different. My position in the cockpit, if you will, is much more like, you know, like a racer, like scrunched up. But that's fine. This is the perfect bike for me right now because I still can't pedal. So even if the wind horse was up to a safe riding condition, I still probably shouldn't be riding it because I can't pedal right now. I can't do a full leg extension like that. So we just have to go throttle only. These handlebars are so wide. So in order for me to get the handlebars, this bike's so low profile, I have to like really push this down, but then we don't get those good sky shots that I like. So I'm just gonna trust that this camera position will be a balance between seeing the handlebars and not seeing the sky or what's going on in front of us. The other view I like, I use the ultra wide view, but I like having the camera focus so we can see the sky as well as what's going on in front of me, rather than just like totally focused down. Like if we were trail riding or something, then I think, you know, you'd want it focused a little more down, because, you know, if you have it focused up, I mean, all you're looking at is like the trees. I guess we're gonna go straight. Wow, let's go ride through the construction zone. So it's about 8. I think it's about 8. Let's see what time it is. (8:04). We're filming in 2K, 60 frames. So that's the thing. So I have a video that I was going to actually publish today. That I was going to publish today. How am I supposed to get through all this? We're going to have to. We don't have the wind horse, so we're going to be stuck there for a minute. So yeah, it's 4K 60 frames, so it's been sitting there forever trying to process, man. It took like 3 hours last night to go from the editing software to the computer. Oh my God, we're just gonna go the other way, y'all. I just wanted to see the construction work. Oh, we might be able to make it now. How far do we have to go? All right, come on. Come on, bike. Come on, MacFox. So yeah, so then I had to go to sleep. So I fell asleep. It was still trying, and then I woke up at 5 in the morning and tried to upload it onto YouTube, and it got like a few percent loaded, and I had to just stop. So that's why there's not a video today, but I do have a video of the International Street Fair on Sunday night. So that should be pretty cool. By the time you see this, you'll probably have seen that one. So at least we'll start, hopefully, publishing on Wednesday. I've still been filming a lot. Yeah. So it's not like we're not filming. We still have a lot of footage. I just don't know. We'll probably end up just starting out with the International Street Fair, and then the timeline will continue from there. I don't think I'm going to publish anything from the last week. So basically, this is the longest gap we've had in 2 years of not publishing these rides. But it's like, it's a good thing, I think. It's good to take a little break, right? Take a little breather. So yeah, my confidence on this bike is like 25% of the confidence I had on the wind horse. we're just gonna take a classic route. So we're gonna head down to the Santiago Creek Trail, and then we'll try to choose a route that's not a ton of traffic. I've got about an hour to make it to work, and I have about an hour of footage available to us, filming at 2K 60 frames. So this bike's pretty bouncy. This will be the second time I've commuted on this bike. Definitely feels like a kid's bike to me. I mean, it is. It's my son's bike, but it feels like this is something definitely that a teenager would be riding. But it should get the job done. So here we are, MacFox e-bike review. So the handlebars definitely feel very wide to me, and it's got the dual crown fork, so it has a tendency to want to flop over to one side when you're steering. So it's like it's kind of a bike that you're kind of floating around on. Like I said, it's not nimble where I feel like I could really maneuver. So even if this had a 1,000-watt motor, I don't feel like it's something that I would want to commute on a regular basis, especially in traffic and in the city. I need something that's more nimble, for lack of a better word. I need something that I can really zip around on, and not having that extra boost of power of the 750-watt motor makes a huge difference too. So yeah, this is only a 500-watt motor. Like I said, I think they have a 1,000-watt version of this, probably even something bigger than that. I don't know. I don't pay too much attention to moped style bikes, or whatever they call these bikes. I want a bike that I can pedal. Got the supervisor, the city supervisor cruising through. Oh, going for a little morning ride. I don't think I have a bell or a horn on this thing, so we're gonna go. We'll go around as soon as it's safe. Guy's doing some sit-ups. The man with the dogs. Oh, thank God that dog had a ball in its mouth. The dog was in leg biting range. On your right, on your right. Oh, great. Oh my God, I just walked into a cloud of sneezing.
Sorry.
Oh, you're good, bro. Good morning.
Morning.
Yeah, come on, man. I'm the OC commuter, man. I'm your friendly neighborhood e-bike rider. Only get mad at motorists. R.I.P. Randy. Randy. So yeah, we'll be checking the reliability on this bike. We've had it for so long, but we only have, I think this will be 100 miles on it after today. Slow down. All right, let's go ahead and we'll take Santiago Street and I'll probably make my way to the Pacific Electric Trail. So we'll just go through our favorite neighborhood. Feels like that kind of morning. Maybe we'll go, I don't know, maybe we'll go through downtown Santa Ana. That sounds kind of fun too. Maybe that'll be a little more exciting. I don't know, we'll see. We'll decide when we get to 17th Street. So top speed on this bike, I don't know what it is. I think it's 25. But 20 feels good to me. I feel like that's a safe speed on this bike until I get used to it. I love these oak trees. Not too bad. It's not too bad on the bumps. I don't know what these tires are inflated to. I know when we first got it, I had aired them up to 20 psi, and I feel like that's probably what they're about at. That's why we're kind of pretty bouncy. Marmaduke. phone's ringing. One day I'll be able to ride to work without getting phone calls along the way. Let's see what we got here. Oh, this isn't work. Does not work. That is important. A lot of different things going on right now besides work. So I have my sunglasses on. They were necessary when I left Orange, but now it's kind of a little bit overcast. Well, it's not overcast, just there's cloud, it's cloudy. Yeah, acceleration on this bike is not your initial acceleration is not very fast. And I think it's programmed that way to have a very slow, soft start. And then once you're rolling, then you can accelerate pretty fast. But yeah, that initial startup is very, very slow off the line, as they say. Which is perfect for a beginning rider. And it's fine with me. So yeah, we have a total of 92 miles on this bike. So we could take standard, but I think I'm just gonna go through these neighborhoods. We'll go ahead and, I said I'd make a decision on 17th Street. So we're at 17th Street. So we're just gonna, we're gonna cruise through this neighborhood over here. Slowly make our way to the Pacific Electric Trail. So this is French Street. French and 15th Street. Let's go this way. We'll make a right here on the 15th Street. Looks like we have an emergency vehicle heading our way. Evade that situation. So this is Spurgeon. Looks like there's a lot of traffic on this street. For residential, there's a lot of cars lined up at the stoplight or stop sign. Washington. Let's turn on to Washington. Let's go on the sidewalk. This car turning. All right, so this is a bike designated street. This car seems like it's driving at about my speed. Little traffic jam up here. Oh, so this is the so on Main Street at that School of the Arts, there's a school apparently, and so this whole area from Main Street, you know, from Washington on up to probably Santa Ana Street, the streets on the backside there, Sycamore, all that, it's all pretty like this. Look at all those cars. It's a very busy spot in the morning. I'll have to remember that. I discovered that last week. You know, this isn't the time of day that I'm familiar with riding. So when I first started riding to work, I was leaving, I think, typically at 5 in the morning, and 4:30 sometimes. So now I'm leaving at 8. It's a whole different experience. But we are very familiar with all types of riding conditions. We're familiar with city, sidewalks, alleys, neighborhoods, and all time ranges. After doing this for a couple of years, I think we've been in every type of condition possible. Even though I didn't publish any videos, I'm also familiar with protests. I was there at some of the protests, but I did not publish anything. It does not stop. Oh, they're going around the horn. Yeah, man, this bike is very slow. So we're gonna go ahead and keep this a residential ride, it looks like. Yeah, so until I get everything sorted out with the accident, there's not a lot of stuff I can talk about, so that's why I'm not talking about it. It's just better to keep that type of business off of social media. Until it's completely resolved. So after I get everything sorted out, I'll be able to tell you guys about last week and everything that happened. I stopped for you, y'all. I stopped for you. All right. So we're on Cypress Street. So we'll just stay on Cypress Street, and then we're gonna have to jump over to the next street. Actually, let's jump over to the next street now. We're gonna head over to the Pacific Electric Trail. We're on Chestnut now. Actually, we'll take Orange instead of the Pacific Electric Trail. We'll take Orange. This has lights that'll take us across all the major streets. Four-way stop on Orange and Bishop. We can float across this intersection. This bike has a half twist or quarter twist throttle. I think that's what they call it. Clear in both directions. There's a police motorcycle that just saw me float across the intersection. Class 2 life. Find out how seriously they take bikes floating across stop signs right now, because there was a police motorcycle on my right hand side that saw me drift across the lane. They didn't seem too concerned. I mean, there's some things that it's just what's the word for it? Sometimes like there's just certain choices you make on a bike, and It's just kind of, you're like reading the conditions, right? You're reading every situation and what's going on, and then that's how you make your decisions, you know. And you know, inevitably, you're riding 2 hours a day for 2 years. You know, you're not always going to make the right decisions. And you could be following every presumed biking law or e-biking law or rule, and that doesn't make you any safer, I'm sorry to say. And I'm not saying that people shouldn't obey those things, but I'm just telling you that it does not. But what it does do is it keeps you safer legally should something happen. And riding on sidewalks in neighborhoods in Santa Ana is absolutely 100% legal. And it looks cooler. But obviously we can't go very fast in case cars are pulling out of their driveways. It's a busy time of day. Yeah, that truck, he's stopping. Pretty low-key ride. Definitely not my preferred riding style. Like if I'm gonna have to travel slow like this, then I probably would prefer to be on a regular acoustic bike, like a gravel bike or something. Let's go hit this. But it's still very enjoyable, I would say. Check my Teams and text messages. No text messages, and Teams is good. This light is taking a very long time. Come on, MacFox. Let's go see what's going on the Pacific Electric Trail. This is kind of boring. bumpy. Oh. Wow, that was close. That guy almost got taken out, though. That would have been horrible. Oh my God. I don't know if that was on camera. So hopefully my camera's not too crooked. Unpredictable. Does not look like I'm going to make it through here. We survived the road construction zone. They should actually have the bike path blocked off, you know. Yeah, that ability to jump around with more power is something I definitely am missing. So with that, but that's not saying that a 500 watt bike isn't suitable, because the electric XP 3.0 was my first bike, and that one was that thing was just fine. Like, that thing bolted around just as good, not as good, quite as good as the Wind Horse, but pretty similar. Got a party in progress down here. Oh yeah. Time stands still. So I thought that they had booted all those people off of this trail here, because the issue was kids walking to school. Yeah, they use this, are riding their bikes to school. They use this bike path. So there was a big fuss about it from parents. So they had come down here and really cracked down on all that activity. It looks like they've made their way back. That's, I mean, probably harmless, but at the same time, if you're a 10-year-old kid and you got to go by and see all that. So I have no clue how long this is taking me. The weather's weird, huh? I'm gonna take off my sunglasses. I can't see anything. I just don't know where I'm gonna put them. I think I might be able to fit them in my backpack. Let's see. There we go. Let's see what. I took my phone out. I didn't even look to see what time it was. 8:46. So, yeah, I have no idea. This camera could shut off anytime. So, not the riding style that that you guys are used to. However, it beats taking Metrolink. Oh. I gotta remember these handlebars are a lot more are wider than my bike, so I don't have that judgment is off. Brakes seem to work really well. That's one of the primary reasons why I'm not on the other bike. The brake levers are bent, and they're cast, so you can't really bend them back. They're kind of destroyed. Both brake levers. Nice and bumpy. trying to think of a way to explain how different it feels on this bike. I guess it would be like, you know, if you're like a, you know, an athlete, or yeah, you're doing some kind of activity where you're going to be wearing a nice pair of Nikes, and you can run and you can climb and you can jump around and do all these things, and you feel light on your feet, and then taking off your Nikes and putting on a pair of like steel-toe construction work boots and trying to do the same thing. Something like that is how it feels. Pedestrians under the bridge. So much crap down here, I shouldn't be riding down here. We're on the final stretch. I don't know if this bike can make it over the overpass. It doesn't have that power, and I can't pedal, so it's going to be slow going over the 405. Go. Come on, MacFox. We're accelerating. Wow. 16 miles an hour. Full speed ahead. Come on, MacFox. This is full power. I can't go. I'll take off way too slow. I can honestly say if I had to ride in class 2 every day, I don't know, man. I guess as long as you had that acceleration. But if I had to maintain 20 miles an hour every day, I don't know, man. I don't know if I could do it. I would ride a regular bike. Yeah, I can say an honest review would be it's a fun little bike to cruise around on, but for commuting, it is not the choice. The MacFox is not a commuter bike. Like I said, even with 1,000 watts, I wouldn't be able to do this thing. Well, if you made it this far, you're a true supporter of the channel, because I know that was a very boring, probably a boring video to watch. But maybe not, I don't know. I enjoyed it. All right, we'll catch you on the next one.